Dear students, I think you are all following the classes. Okay, very nice. In our last class, we discussed about the concept of evolution of political science, how the political science came into present position in different levels of growth stages we have studied. So, after completion of that topic, today we are going to discuss one more important aspect of the political science, that is the scope of political science. So, first trying to understand the meaning of the scope. What is the scope? Here the sentence is scope of political science. Generally, the meaning of the scope is the subject matter or content. Subject matter or content, that is generally considered as the scope. Here, if you understood this meaning, you can easily understand the meaning of the sentence scope of political science. Here, the scope of political science is nothing but the subject matter or the content of the subject which we are going to study under the banner of political science. Every subject will have some content, some matter. What we are going to study, that content or matter under the subject concepts of political science is nothing but calling as the scope of political science. So, after understanding the meaning of the scope of political science, we try to study all these points which are related to the contents or subject matters of political science. You know that in our earlier class we said that generally this political science originated during 3rd century BC in Greek. Greeks have been developed the subject concept, that is the origin place or beginning place. But after that, various concepts have been included in the subject matters of the political science, so that the scope of political science is also broadening day by day. The scope of political science is extending day by day. There is no question of limit to that scope. Generally, any subject may not have such limit because it is having the concept of the dynamism, that is going on changing, continuously changing. So, even though we are saying these topics are come under the scope of political science, we may not be able to put the limit. Okay, whatever it may be, according to the definitions, political scientists' views, the scope of political science is under these points we are going to learn. Generally, the first point is study of man in relation to the society and government. Here we can basically understand this point, that political science is going to study about the aspects of man at first level. At second level, it is going to study about the relationship of that man with society and government. It is very important. Society means what? Group of people. Government is what? That is ruling the people. That is also group of people. Few members will be there in the government that is ruling the country or the state. In this way, at primary level, the political science subject concept studies about the man, and at secondary level, the relationship of the man with the society and government. Here we have to remember one sentence that Aristotle said that the man is a social animal. As I told you, man never wanted to be an isolated one, never to be spend his life as alone. He always wanted to form the group. Such group is nothing but society. In society, the relationship is how he is going to be existing. Not only that, the primary issue of government towards to the man is also we are going to discuss under the subject concepts of the political science. And the next one, study of state. Here not only about the government, the political science is also study of the state. It is going to study about the state, like that issues when the state is origin. State is origin. Origin means taken birth. And the nature of the state, the theories of the state, all these things are clearly studied under the subject concepts of the political science. And the next one, study of the government. The scope of political science not only limited to state but also it studies about the government. What is government? Here you have to understand the clear difference between state and government. In generally, we may say that government is an agency of state, and government fulfills the objectives of the state. Without government, there is no state. It is the aspect of fact of the political scientists' version. So, for example, if you take the sentence, Government of India. Here, India is considered as the state and government is the ruling part of India. In this way, state and government are quietly different. State is permanent, but government is keep on going, changing. In this way, the subject concept of political science is going to study about the government and forms of government. Here you know that governments are of two forms, parliamentary form of government and presidential form of government. Objectives of government, structure of government, policies of government. These things covered under the subject concept of political science. Don't worry, moreover about this point, these are special lessons are there. We are going to discuss individually regarding about the state, government, forms of government. These are different lessons given in your syllabus. We go in depth in future classes. And the next one, study of rights and duties. It is very primary point. What are duties? Duties are nothing but obligations of an individual. What an individual compulsory do to the society or the obligation is nothing but calling as the duty. And rights are the claims or demands of an individual. Right to freedom. We can demand the government as per the norms of the law that we should be provided with the concept of the freedom. In this way, rights are demands of an individual or claims of an individual. Duties are obligations of an individual towards to society, towards to country. So, there is a perfect relationship is there in between the rights and duties of a country, society, individual. So that it is very important for the success of the governmental activity, democracy in a country. So that the political science subject concepts are clearly explain what are rights, what are duties, what is the relationship between the rights and duties also. This is also one chapter is there. Whenever we are going to discuss this chapter, we know about very clearly regarding these two aspects, that is rights and duties. And the next one, study of national and international issues. As you know that, as I said, the scope of political science is extending day by day. It is not only concerning regarding about the national issues, but also it is discussing international issues also. Here you have to understand the basic difference between the national and international. National is within the country, that is related to our domestic issue. International is out of the country, our relations with other countries. For example, India, USA, India, China. That issue is international issue. Within our country issue is national issue. Under international issues, we may concern with the aspect of the international organizations like UNO, United Nations Organization, international law. these topics are come under the purview of the international issue. In this way, balance of power, security issues, border issues, international laws, international organizations, all are the subject concepts of the political science. And the next one, study of comparative government and policies. Here the important aspect is the comparative, comparison. The political science not only studies, it is going to be compare different governments, different government polities also. For example, India, China. India, China governments are different. Their structures are different. What is more convenient to the people, and how the policies are different from each other governments. These things are also studied, analyzed under the subject banner of the political science. Nowadays, in 20th century, it is very important that comparison should always be there to make better the things to earlier. So, that is done by the subject concepts of political science. And the next one, study of modern political analysis. Here modern means what? New. The new political scientist, as already in modern definitions we discussed that keeping the concentration on the issues of the sharing and shaping of power. So, this modern political analysis is going to study about the sharing and shaping of power, how the power is shared among the authorities, what is the structure of the power. So, in this way, with this point, the subject concept of political science extended to the modern aspects, what is going on in modern political issues. All these are going to be studied, analyzed under the subject concepts of the political science. And the next one, study of public policies. You know that public is nothing but government, that is related to the people. How the policies of government are prepared. Here in the policies we have to concern three words, that is the execution, implementation and evaluation. These three are try to understand. Execution means how policy is executed, started, and how the policy is implemented, and how the policy is get the benefit that is the evaluation. For example, thought of subject is the execution. How we implemented that thought is the implementation. After studying that, what is our knowledge, how we have understood, that is the evaluation. In this way, political science is going to study about the public policies, its execution, its implementation and its evaluation. These are come under the scope of the political science. Along with these topics, nowadays political science is going to study the hot topic like human rights, civil rights, the modern day-to-day present aspects of the society. In this way, political science is a premier science, important science, that is one of having the relevant to our social sciences also. So try to understand this topic. If any doubts are there, contact me, post me through WhatsApp. I will clarify your doubts. Thank you.